There's this girl in our dorm who's a total hypocrite about saving money. She spends way too much on her celebrity crushes, drops all her savings on in-game purchases. But when she's down to $50, she acts all frugal. She's always calling out her roommates for spending too much. A monthly allowance of $1,500 is more than enough for daily needs. But she's dead set on copying our spending habits. Every day she gets takeout delivered right on time. And when the phone rings, she acts all elite and rejects the call. Her weird behavior got us curious. Right when we were asking her for money-saving tips, the cops showed up and spilled the beans. Only then did we find out her secret trick was refund fraud. Where does the epic story go? Sunset's bringing it to you slow. Full story delivered in one go. Get your Wi-Fi ready, folks. Let's start the story now. Our dorm's cheapskate, Xiao Lei, spent $1,380 on her idol's concert. After that she was down to just $50 left in her pocket. That 50 was all she had for the rest of the month. Our dorm leader Wan Qiu asked her out of kindness, "How are you gonna make $50 last a month?" The cheapskate thought we were mocking her. She snorted, saying, "Why can't $50 last a month? I'm not like you guys blowing cash left and right. Wasting your parents' hard-earned money. $50 is more than enough for a month." The cheapskate started getting salty again. Ever since she found out the three of us had bigger allowances than her, she turned into a real sourpuss. No matter what we did, she always had something nasty to say. One time, model sister Xu Huan got a big discount coupon. So we three pooled together and ordered some crawfish. Split 3 ways, it was less than $30 each. The cheapskate said we were being extravagant. "You guys are just sucking your parents dry. Eating their flesh and bone. How can you face your parents who are still working overtime?" Xu Huan got furious. She raised her foot to kick her. Xu Huan is 5'10". The cheapskate is 5'2". Fighting her was like picking on a little chick. Seeing that it was going south, she opened the door and ran. Over time, the three of us just stopped talking to her. We didn't want to interact with her. So she went around saying we were ganging up on her. She kept moaning that we three were wasteful, blowing our parents' hard-earned money, eating and drinking like there's no tomorrow. For that, our advisor called each of us in for a chat. Seeing her about to start again, the dorm leader just called a timeout. "Sorry, I have a big mouth. I shouldn't have asked." But she wouldn't let it go. "You guys won't get to laugh at me. I'll still stretch $50 for a whole month. And I'll live better than you. Just wait and be jealous." After she said that, she ordered a single hot pot for $38.80 right in front of us. After she ate her fill, she purposely let out a loud, long burp. From the moment she started eating her takeout, Stingy Girl's phone kept ringing. But she just wouldn't answer. Model Girl couldn't help yelling at her. "That's so annoying. If you're not gonna answer, just hang up." Ever since Xu Huan showed off her taekwondo sidekick in gym class, and knocked that guy flat with one kick, Stingy Girl has never dared to start any trouble with Xu Huan. Hearing it was Xu Huan yelling at her, Stingy Girl, muttering, grabbed her phone and walked out. "Whether I answer or not is my business. None of your damn business." Only after she left the dorm did she dare to yell back. As for that, we were already used to it. That was Stingy Girl's only way to fight back against Xu Huan. About 10 minutes later, Stingy Girl came back super happy. Her face looked like she'd won the lottery. The next day at noon, Stingy Girl ordered another bulgogi chicken bullfrog wrap. And it was the large one. The bulgogi chicken bullfrog wrap is one of the top 10 famous dishes on the Shanghai University takeout list. A small one is 28. A large one is 35. Stingy Girl ordered a 38 hot pot yesterday. And today she ordered a 35 bullfrog wrap. She went over budget in just 2 meals. And yesterday she was bragging that $50 for a month was more than enough. The three of us immediately started ranting in the group chat. "Dorm leader, she must have asked her family for money last night. Why else would her phone keep ringing?" "Me? Didn't she say she was stingy?" Xu Huan just listened to her brag. "When have you ever seen her save money?" While we three were gossiping in the group chat, Stingy Girl came in with her takeout. Just like yesterday. From the moment she stepped into the dorm, her phone kept ringing. She still didn't answer or hang up. Just let the phone ring. But this time she learned her sin. She put it on silent. After that, it was pretty much the same. Stingy girl ordered takeout for all 3 meals. And it was different every time. His quality of life was even better than before he went to that concert. The 3 of us whispered about it. We figured he must have told his family he didn't have enough for living expenses. So his parents raised his allowance. There are 4 of us in the dorm. The dorm leader and I each get $3,000 a month for living expenses. Shuhuan didn't say how much he gets. But his family's been in business for 3 generations. So he's never short on cash. Stingy Sis's family isn't very well off. She only gets $1,500 a month. Honestly, that's totally enough for a month. But Stingy Sis insists on keeping up with us. Every time she calls her parents, she complains that her allowance isn't enough. We figured this time, they probably upped her allowance. Otherwise, how could she be so carefree? Ordering delivery for every meal. Never running out of bubble tea or fruit. What's even weirder is, the moment Stingy Sis gets her delivery, her phone starts ringing non-stop like crazy. It keeps buzzing endlessly. Almost like she grabbed the wrong order. But no one in Building C has reported any missing deliveries lately. That means she didn't steal anyone's food. I sleep across from her and I've seen it many times. I saw her actually place the order. And pay for it. But we still can't figure out why her phone won't stop ringing whenever she picks up her food. By the end of the month, we'd already forgotten about her $50 thing. Stingy Sis was ordering takeout for every meal. The dorm leader secretly kept track for her once. Just in 1 week, she spent almost $500 on delivery. She wasn't just ordering main courses. Sometimes she'd also get bubble tea, fruit, stuff like that. At the end of the month, guess how much money I have left? Stingy Sis brought up the $50 thing on her own. But none of us wanted to talk to her about it. Stingy Sis's didn't even seem awkward. She just said, "Alright, here's the deal. Whoever among you 3 guesses right, I'll buy bubble tea for all 3 of you. It doesn't matter if you guess wrong." Stingy Sis suddenly got generous. But the 3 of us ignored her. We all know her bubble tea isn't that easy to drink. Drink her tea today. And who knows what story she'll make up about you tomorrow. But even when we ignored her, she just kept rattling on. The dorm leader couldn't take it anymore. So she snapped at her, "Given how much you've been eating lately, $50 is nothing. Even $1,500 wouldn't be enough. What do you want us to guess? You secretly ask your folks for money. What does that have to do with being stingy?" The dorm leader laid it out directly. "Wei Wenqiao, you can't go around pointing fingers for no reason. I absolutely did not ask my family for money. I swear to God. If I asked my family for money this month, may I get hit by a car when I step outside." Stingy Sis suddenly swore a vicious oath. She's usually the most cautious person about her own life. But today she cursed herself so badly. That was nothing like her. Also, she didn't mean to make a bet with us. She just asked us to guess. Shuhuan and I turned our heads at the same time. I shot back first. "Don't tell me you only have $50 left." Frugal Sis smirked. "Nope, guess again." 10. Nope. We were too lazy to keep guessing. This just didn't make any sense. Every normal college student could stretch $50 for a whole month. And still have some left over. There was no way to guess. Even if you racked your brains, you'd never guess that I still have $178.60 left this month. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha. Frugal Sis launched her attack. Screw over the private college kids. As soon as she said that, all 3 of us were stunned. We thought we were hearing things. "Wait. How much did you say you have left?" Xuan usually couldn't stand Frugal Sis. But now, hearing that she had over $100 left, even Xuan was shocked. $178.60. To prove she wasn't lying, Frugal Sis immediately pulled up her WeChat balance and showed it to each of us. No way. That's absolutely insane. Her balance really was $178.60. Oh my god. How did this chick pull that off? She ate takeout all month. Not only did she not spend a dime, she actually made over $100. That's just ridiculous. Even crazier than crazy. How did you do it? You ate takeout every single meal this month. We saw it with our own eyes. Not only did you not spend a dime. How come you made over $100? Are you messing with us? Seeing the 3 of us shocked and freaked out, Frugal Sis got even more smug. This time she finally beat us. Ha 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 ha. This is my secret trick. Top secret. For something this crazy, the three of us turned into Sherlock Holmes and kept guessing in the group chat until 2:30 in the morning. Xu Huan. Did he steal someone else's takeout? I'm sure that's not it. Haven't heard anyone missing their takeout in the dorm recently. Plus, when he ordered, I saw him a few times. Yeah, they all paid. Dorm monitor. Could it be his mom or dad ordered takeout for him? Otherwise, why would his phone start blowing up the second the food arrived? That doesn't seem likely. I mean, he just swore a heavy oath. Xu Huan, that curse was so vicious. That's the first time I've heard him say something like that. I said, do you think he might be in an online relationship? Tricking someone into buying him food? Dorm monitor. Look at him. Who would be blind enough to like him? No build. No face. Xu Huan. Do you think he might be using Xiaolu's photos to catfish online? I said, get lost. If anything, he'd use yours. Your long legs are longer than his whole life. Then I added, Xu Huan. Do you think he might have secretly taken photos of your legs and sold them online? I mean, your legs are a rarity. Dorm monitor. Yeah, that's super possible. You're always wearing so little in the dorm. It's normal for him to take creep shots. Xu Huan. Shut up. Even if he had the guts, he wouldn't dare. If he did, I'd kick him into next week. I said, Huanjie, I want to touch your legs. Get lost and go to sleep. We were originally talking about how stingy sis made her money, but as we chatted, the topic slowly drifted off course. We racked our brains but still couldn't figure out how she earned it. Until one day, it was pouring rain outside, and the cops came to our dorm with a delivery guy. That's when we found out the truth. The police officer walked in and asked straight up, who is Xiao Shulei? Xiao Shulei is stingy sis. He was sitting right by the door. When he heard the cop call his name, Xiao Shul raised his hand like an elementary school kid. That's me. The cop showed his badge first. Hello. We're from Jindong police station. You know why we called you here, right? Xiao Shul shook his head. No idea. Even though Scrimp's sister said she didn't know. From the second the cops walked in, she got nervous for no reason. Seeing she wasn't about to come clean, the cop didn't waste any more words. At 11:35, you ordered fried chicken from Dongming Fried Chicken Shop. At 12:07, you requested a refund in the app. The shop gave the money back for the chicken. Hearing that, we all froze. So her scrimping secret was just getting refunds. The fried chicken box was still on the table. Scrimp's sister couldn't deny it, but she answered without any shame. I ate it. Even the cop was stunned by her audacity. He couldn't help but take another look at her. Why'd you ask for a refund if you ate it? I got the refund first. After that, the shop didn't ask for the chicken back. I figured they didn't want it. Throwing it away would be such a waste. So I just ate it. Scrimp's sister answered totally calm. Like she'd just done something nice. Before she even finished, the delivery guy got furious. You're lying. The second you refunded, I called you right away. He was still in his raincoat, dripping all over. When did you call? I didn't hear my phone ring. Not only did Scrimp's sister deny it, she even calmly questioned the delivery guy. Hearing that, he got even more worked up. He yanked off his rain hood. His soaking wet head looked like someone poured water over it. He pulled out his phone, ready to find proof. Water droplets kept hitting his screen. He couldn't wipe them off fast enough. We handed him a pack of napkins, told him to dry his head first, then pull out his phone. He just wiped it a few times, then rushed to find evidence. When he held out his trembling hand and swiped the screen, that scene was heartbreaking. His hand had been soaked in rainwater for so long, it was pale and peeling. It just made you feel for him. The delivery guy's voice was trembling. Look at this. How many times did I call you? 17 times total. You didn't answer a single one. The delivery guy not only called stingy sister 17 times, but also sent her over a dozen text messages. He told her to leave the food where it was, and he'd come to pick it up. Looking at that long list of texts, stingy sister felt a bit down. Even with ironclad evidence, stingy sister still showed no sign of remorse. She just lied through her teeth. I just got out of the shower. I didn't have time to check my phone. Hearing her answer, I seriously wanted to slap her across the face. She doesn't even shower before bed. Why would she shower in the middle of the day? I called her out on her lie. Where did you shower? Weren't you on your phone the whole time? As soon as I finished, Xu Huan chimed in. Your phone kept ringing. We all heard it. You just refused to answer. Seeing Xu Huan and me as the voice of justice, dorm leader Wei Wanqiu, our senior dormmate, naturally wasn't about to fall behind. She immediately added, I can confirm what they said is true. The bathroom is dry right now. With all three of us testifying, we had both witnesses and evidence. Stingy sister couldn't talk her way out of it anymore. She glared at us with hatred, like she wanted to kill us. Then, she had no choice but to refund the money for the fried chicken to the delivery guy. It would have been over if she just paid him back, but when she sent the money, she had to run her mouth. It's just some crappy fried chicken. You're making a big deal out of nothing. You got the guy delivering your food on a bike. Cheapskate's few insults. Pissed off the cop. What do you mean, a piece of garbage? A piece of garbage. How dare you try to freeload? You're a college student, why are you talking so trashy? If you didn't stiff him for the food, would he even call the cops? Look at the weather outside. It's raining so hard. Forget riding a bike. You can't even see walking. How can you shamelessly stiff him for the food? The cop was really mad. Almost yelling. I'm ordering you right now. Apologize to him immediately. Or I'll have no problem talking to your teacher. Then, the cop gave Cheapskate a solid 10-minute lecture. Only stopped after she sincerely apologized. When it was over, thunderous applause broke out in the hallway, sending off the cop. That scolding felt so satisfying. This kind of thing, not just them, anyone would be pissed. Maybe that $20-something usually isn't a big deal. But when it happens to a delivery guy, it really hits you hard. Today it was pouring outside. Couldn't even open your eyes. He still rode for half an hour straight, just to earn $5.70 for that one order. Bad luck, he ran into Cheapskate. After the cop left, people in the hallway hung around our dorm door. The back and forth insults sounded extra sweet. Cheapskate slammed the door shut, then yelled at us sharply. What's your problem? I'm taking a shower. None of your business. Who told you to open your mouths? Even now, Cheapskate still shows no sign of regret. She even blamed all three of us for everything. From the moment I stood up, I was done with Cheapskate. So now I don't give a damn about her pride. I just shot back. We just said a few words. Cheapskate was grinding her teeth. She stared at us with wide eyes. You three are just targeting me, trying to laugh at me. The angrier Cheapskate got, the more relaxed we looked. He tells him straight up that he's just laughing at him. Youth are so heartless. I've treated you to food and drinks plenty of times. And this is how you repay me, huh? Have you guys no shame at all? Maizamon's roar falls on deaf ears. Getting zero response, he gets furious and starts cursing loudly. He didn't treat us to anything. He just had leftovers from his online shopping and gave them to us. We didn't even want to eat them. But knowing how sensitive and fragile his ego is, we had no choice. If we didn't eat, he'd start nagging right away, saying we look down on him, that we exclude him. You three are all ungrateful jerks. You bite the hand that feeds you. From now on, we're done. Now spit out all the food and drinks you had from me. Mizamon screams at the top of his lungs. He's doing it on purpose so people outside can hear and then make them think we're repaying kindness with evil. Being ungrateful. Only he could come up with such a cheap and boring trick. So I played along. Opened the door on my own, so everyone outside could see and hear clearly. I said to him, since you want to settle the score, let's do it right now. Hope you don't cry later. Dorm leader, bring out the bill. Before, to spare his feelings and protect his pride, we underreported the shared dorm expenses on purpose. The three of us took on the big share. He only had to pay a tiny bit. Since he wants to settle accounts now, I'll give him what he wants. Starting from the second semester of freshman year, we had you pay just a token amount of the electricity bill. We three split the rest. From freshman year till now, you're $400 short. After saying that, I signaled the dorm leader to send him the electricity bill. The dorm leader nodded at me. Then I kept going. And earlier, when we went out for meals and arcade games, we never asked you for money. On your birthday, the three of us booked a restaurant for you, ordered a cake, and bought gifts. It cost us over $2,200 total. Now we're cutting you a deal. Just pay us $3,000 and we'll call it even. You're a finance student too. Surely you can understand that math, right? After I said that, the dorm manager sent the bill straight to her phone. Cheap Chick didn't even look at it, because she knew deep down that everything I said was true. The people outside heard our conversation, and all of them looked at Cheap Chick with disgust. Her face turned bright red, and she felt worse than being roasted over a fire. Just as I expected, her next move was to burst into tears. You guys chose to celebrate my birthday on your own. I didn't ask you to do it. Why are you coming after me for money now? You're bullying me too much. I'm going to the academic advisor. Cheap Chick was like a grade schooler tattling, crying and charging out of the dorm. She didn't go to the advisor though, but played on her phone at a bubble tea shop for over 2 hours. But the advisor came to her instead. When the advisor found out about the food delivery cancellations, he called Cheap Chick to his office and gave her a harsh lecture. We thought she'd learn her lesson, but nope. This time, Cheap Chick didn't mess with the food delivery guys again, but quietly struck back at the three of us. First, the dorm manager. His thesis paper, written after staying up all night, was tampered with. At the time only he and Cheap Chick were in the room. The dorm manager left to grab his food delivery, and when he came back, his paper had been deleted. Of course the dorm manager's first suspect was her, but he had no proof, so he couldn't do anything about it. Then, they said I was about to get a scholarship but lost it, because someone reported me for living a lavish lifestyle. When I heard the word lavish, I didn't even think twice. The first person I thought of was Cheap Chick. No one else likes to be this jealous of us. No one else is that bitter. But I had no proof either, since that email was sent directly to the academic office. Even the advisor couldn't find out who reported it. And just like that, my scholarship was gone. Even though I had no evidence, I remembered this grudge. Finally, it was Xu Huan. Someone on the school forum posted that he was making some money on the side, and they also uploaded a bunch of photos. But those were all regular portraits of Xu Huan. For an event, he always had them locked in his computer. Now they're out in the open. No ways it's an accident. Xu Huan didn't think twice, and confronted Frugal's sister directly. Frugal's sister denied it. So Xu Huan gave her a death threat. If I find out you did it, you just wait. I'll personally kick your ass. Frugal's sister then went straight to the advisor to complain, saying Xu Huan slandered her and threatened her. The advisor didn't rush to defend her, but asked the same question. Did you do it? That question from the advisor completely broke Frugal's sister. She complained that the advisor was playing favorites and not on her side. She was crying and throwing a fit in his office. After all this happened, I secretly started looking into Frugal's sister. Frugal's sister kept her usual routine of 3 meals a day, each one delivery. The only difference was, now after she got her food, her phone didn't ring anymore. I watched her for about a week, but found nothing. One afternoon, I came back to the dorm after lunch, and I ran into Zhang Wen from the next dorm carrying some takeout, and he walked over to me. As soon as he saw me, he asked, "Little Lu, why haven't you picked up your delivery?" I was confused. I didn't order anything. That's weird. When I just grabbed my stuff, I saw one with your name on it. And the dorm number's the same. It was right next to mine. There's no way I misread it. Hearing that, I rushed straight to the food storage area. Following the shelf number 109 Zhang Wen gave me, I found a delivery with my name on it. And the dorm number matched mine too. Just as I was getting confused, Cheapskate Girl came down to pick up her food. Seeing her coming, I immediately hid. There were a lot of people grabbing deliveries, so she didn't notice me. But she grabbed that delivery with my name on it. Back in the dorm, Cheapskate Girl wolfed down that pork trotter rice in no time flat. But her phone never rang the whole time. I waited until 2, and still nobody called her. So I called the restaurant myself. to see if anything was off. Hello. Hi. I ordered a double-style pork trotter rice from your place today. The address is dorm 207, Building C, Shanghai University, Girls' Dorm. Before I could even finish, the middle-aged man on the other end started yelling. Aren't you done yet? I already refunded you the money. What else do you want? I quickly explained. Sorry. Please, just hear me out. I'm not the one who placed that order. The person who asked for a refund today, they used my name to place the order. I want to know why they cancelled it. Because now they're going around doing this refund scam under my name. The middle-aged guy on the phone, hearing that, immediately started swearing. Damn it. I knew he did it on purpose. Today he said I didn't give him utensils. I tried calling him, but his phone's been off. This month alone, I've had 5 refunds from my store, and they're all from orders at Shanghai University girls' dorms. Either they complain I didn't give utensils, or they say there's hair in the food. Then I asked the owner to check the records. I had no idea. But when I checked, I was shocked. It wasn't just my name being used. Xu Huan and Wei Wanqiu's names were used too. Then I asked the boss to send me all the back-end records. I called other businesses. The results were all the same. They all got at least 4 cancellations this month. The reason was always no utensils, or hair in the food. Complaints about hair are even worse. Those get reported straight to the platform. The platform has a penalty system. Businesses not only have to refund, they also have to pay extra compensation. I told Xu Huan and Wei Wanqiu about this. They were so mad they almost exploded. After we talked it over, we had to teach Miss Penny Pincher a lesson. We planned to catch her red-handed and get her to admit to framing us. But before we could do anything, someone else stepped in first. Miss Penny Pincher got her food like usual, threw a hair in it, then took a photo and uploaded it to claim compensation. Those direct complaints always get a full refund. After she got the money, she'd pick the hair out and start enjoying her meal. Today she ordered a whole Peking duck. Just as she was happily chewing on the crispy duck bones, 2 women knocked on the door. One was fat, one was thin. They clearly weren't students. They came in and asked who Wei Wanqiu was. The dorm leader said, "That's me. Can I help you?" The 2 women barged in without waiting. They rushed straight to the dorm leader. Xu Huan and I saw something was up, so we followed close behind. What the hell? You've complained about hair in our duck multiple times. Where's the hair? If you can't explain, I'm calling the cops. The 2 women were steaming mad. We instantly knew what was going on. So did Miss Penny Pincher. She got up to leave. I shouted to stop her. Xu Huan has long legs, and grabbed her back in 2 steps. Calm down. She's not the one who complained about your duck. It's that person. She used someone else's name to order the food. Look, the crispy duck bones on her table prove it, I said, pointing at Miss Penny Pincher. Hearing this, the 2 women walked over to Frugal Girl's seat. They fished the packaging out of the trash. One look and they recognized it as their takeout box. The name on it is fake. You're clearly filing a malicious complaint. The 2 women were furious. Each grabbed one of Frugal Girl's arms, afraid she'd run off. Frugal Girl couldn't break free, so she caved. The name was filled in when someone ordered food for me before. I forgot to change it. The dorm leader heard this and immediately shot back. No way. I never asked you to order food for me. Frugal Girl's face turned pale with anger. She glared at the dorm leader. Seeing that approach wouldn't work, she quickly changed her story. Either way, it's a fact that your roast duck had a hair in it. At this point she was caught red-handed. But Frugal Girl still kept up the act. She insisted their roast duck had hair in it. Bullshit. There is no way our roast duck has any hair. Hearing how sure they were, Frugal Girl smirked arrogantly. Heh. Everyone sheds hair. Nobody can guarantee they won't lose any hair. You 2 old ladies, let go of me now, or I'll call the cops and sue you for breaking into a college dorm. Not only did Frugal Girl not admit fault, but she insulted them both, and even tried to turn the blame around, threatening to sue them. A slap. The heavyset woman slapped Frugal Girl back. Watch your mouth. The heavyset woman pointed at Frugal Girl and scolded. Our roast duck shop is run by my brother and husband. We never go there. They're both bold. Where would long hair come from in the duck? They're right downstairs in your dorm building. Want me to call them over so you can see for yourself? See? The heavy-set woman laid down solid evidence. Frugal girl's face changed instantly. She never imagined she'd run into two bold people. Call the cops. We're taking you to the police station today. This is deliberate extortion. The heavy-set woman dragged Frugal girl out the door. Frugal girl's face turned white with fear. Crouching on the ground, she quickly begged for mercy. Don't call the cops. I'll pay you. How much do you want? I'll give it all to you. Stingy sis thought, she probably wants to get back what she lost. If I pay them a bit more, it should be fine. But to her surprise, they didn't want any money at all. And there was no room for negotiation. Little Lu, Xu Huan, room leader, put in a good word for me, okay? We're all roommates. You can't just leave me to die. I know I messed up. I didn't expect Stingy sis to actually beg us for help. That was definitely out of the question. But I wanted to pry some answers out of her. Saving you? No way. But I have one condition. Stingy sis was overjoyed. Little Lu, I knew you'd save me. Not just one condition. Even 10, I'll agree. Seeing me as her lifeline, Stingy sis beamed with joy, her eyes sparkling with hope. I cut straight to the chase. Did someone give you? The Academic Affairs Office reported me for taking bribes. Was it you? Stingy sis's smile instantly froze. She never expected me to ask her that. She immediately shook her head and denied it. It wasn't me. I sighed. Since you're not talking, then forget it. I'll probably end up in jail this time. I deliberately scared Stingy sis. Then I pretended to turn around and leave. Xu Huan and Wei Wanqiu totally ignored her. When Stingy sis heard about going to jail, she burst into tears the next second. It was me. I did it to get back at you. I bought an email address online, uploaded the files, and had my friend send it to the Academic Affairs Office. About setting me up, Stingy sis confessed on her own, but when I asked about Xu Huan and Wei Wanqiu, she refused to admit it to the death. Hearing the police car downstairs, Stingy sis got anxious. Lin Xiaolu, didn't you say you'd cover for me? I've confessed everything. You can't go back on your word. I shrugged. Pretending to be innocent. I did agree to plead for you. But those two sisters, they don't give me any face. You can't blame me for that. I just shifted the blame onto those two women. Stingy sis realized I was playing her. She instantly freaked out. Do you think I'm stupid? You didn't even open your mouth. When did you ever plead? I didn't even answer her. Those two women answered for me. Even if the King of Heaven came to plead today, I wouldn't agree. The fat woman shut it down completely. Then the cops showed up. After a quick rundown, Stingy sis was taken to the police station. What Stingy sis did was already illegal. Stingy sis was brought to the police station. After interrogation, Stingy sis voluntarily confessed her crime process. The reason she did this was mainly because she was broke. Second, it was out of revenge. She first spent $13.80 on a concert, then dropped over $2,000 on in-game purchases. Such a huge gap. He didn't dare tell his family either. So he decided to take a risk. He set up 3 food delivery accounts. To get back at the 3 of us, he used our names for the recipients. The addresses included our dorm, and the dorm next door. Learning from his last loss, he played it smart this time. He didn't do the refund thing anymore. Instead, he deliberately caused trouble. He mainly complained about missing utensils or hair in the food. He forced the restaurants to refund. If a restaurant refused, he'd complain directly to the platform. The platform would force the restaurant to refund. Every time Stingy sis ordered, he'd go to that restaurant. The restaurants were busy making food. Occasionally forgetting utensils was totally normal. So nobody really made a big deal about it. This time it was totally because he got too greedy. The Peking duck was delicious, so he ordered it 3 times in a row. Half a duck wasn't enough for him. A whole duck cost $68. Stingy sis wanted to eat but didn't want to pay. So he got bold and used the hair excuse to ask for refunds 3 times. Before Stingy sis even got out of the police station, another court summons arrived at the dorm. He wasn't there. We didn't dare open his package. We only saw it was from the Provincial Primary People's Court. We found out later, Stingy Sis didn't just rip off food delivery places. He also scammed e-commerce platforms. The e-commerce platform had a refund policy. At first, he only returned snacks and small stuff, from a few bucks to around 10 or 20. Since the amounts were low, those sellers didn't bother arguing with him. But later he got bold. He scammed a pair of sneakers worth $1,600. The seller asked him for them back for a long time. He didn't return the shoes, so the seller had to sue him. Stingy Sis's parents called the seller to negotiate, said they'd pay for all the losses, hoping they wouldn't press charges. But they were told the case couldn't be dropped. The seller complained to the platform. After investigation, the platform found Stingy Sis wasn't just doing normal refunds. He was abusing the refund system. He was scamming the platform. The total refund amount he got from the platform was over $5,000. That met the threshold for filing a case. As for the stuff about Shuhuan and Wei Wanqiu, Stingy Sis admitted it. He deliberately deleted Wei Wanqiu's thesis. He took advantage of Wei Wanqiu going to pick up takeout. He just deleted the whole thesis in one click, then saved a blank document, then closed the file, so there was no way to recover it. Gotta say, he really is a piece of work. As for Shuhuan's photos, it was basically the same trick. When Shuhuan wasn't looking, he just took a picture of the computer screen with his phone. Then he had a friend from another city help him post it online. Bro, the stingy girl told his friend that Shuhuan was secretly hooking up with his roommate's dad, that her roommate's parents were about to divorce over it. His friend was a clueless dummy, and actually believed it. A week later, the school expelled the stingy girl. The delivery guys and the stores all came together to complain about her. It made the school look really bad. The school used 3 full A4 pages listing her offenses. Later on, we saw in the news, a female student from Shanghai University got a 3-year 2-month sentence for refund fraud. As soon as the news broke, everyone at school knew it was the stingy girl. How blatant can you get? The end.